Hey guys, Showy here playing more Danganronpa. So, I think we're done with the clues. I think so. Let's see. Are they telling me? Yep, we've been to the AV room. So, let's talk a bit more to people. Let's talk to Celeste because I like her. Can I go? Go. Yep, it made us go from there to here. Such a good help. So yeah, I think we're close into the trial. But I want to talk to a couple people before that. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is, and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
Oh, so annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scent of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It is a perfect place to destroy evidence, however, there is one little problem, which is
as for me,
that place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. Okay. So she didn't do it because she's a neat freak. She wouldn't even want blood on her, would she? Wait, can I give her a present? How do I give presents, guys? Uh, I remember that I gave her a present before, but can I do it in my free time? Because this is presents. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna Google it, okay? Uh, how to give presents in Danganronpa. How do you give presents again? You either left click or right click. Worst case scenario, just mash mouse buttons. You can only give present to people at the end of hanging out with them during free time as well. Oh, okay. Okay. So it was that. It was that we're not in free time and so on. Good. Um. By the way, I gave her the present of the roasty. Does it mean that I still have it even though I gave it to her? I'm not sure. Okay, we're not in free time though. We are in before trial time. So what do we do now? We were here. There's someone at the end of this corridor. Let's talk to that person. Wait, is that him? No, it was like all the way here, right? First floor. Okay. So no one here. Let's get in the gym and see the corpse. Did they leave it alone? No, they're still there. Um. Hey Shihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
huh?
What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea? Oh yeah, she's the ultimate programmer. Of course I'm gonna have to ask her. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Mm,
Sorry, no. Shihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for everything. Or, Koshoshi maybe know more that she's letting on. No, couldn't be. Hey, Hiro. Can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Makoto, What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! Oh, he has white sleeves too. That is my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was made actually of glass, not a crystal. Did that guy totally dump me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously bullshit? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. That means anyone could have found it and taken it in the laundry room, huh? Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I save up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Oh, man, that's a lot of money. That's pretty cheap. I mean, considering it gives the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Wait, no. Trial? Is it trial time?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, hmm?
Guys, I
It's
don't know who
time
killed.
for the long-awaited class trial!
Guys, I still
Now
don't know who it
then,
was.
allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Okay. I still don't know who it was, guys. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. So, was it the basketball guy? No, it isn't basketball guy, it's a baseball guy. So it doesn't give him an advantage. Unless he used something to hit the ball? I don't know. I'm all full of confusion. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, huh? I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us. What if God was one of us and he killed
Is everyone
Sayaka?
here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom,
Dude,
where all your fates will be decided.
you really put thought into this thing,
I'll meet you
Monokuma.
all down there. I'll be waiting.
Um, should I just go or should I talk to people? What do you think, Kyoko? Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax. Haven't been decided yet that I covered yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. What about you? What's the number?
I'm sorry.
Uh, okay, let's go to the thing. Nobody's going to say anything important. I guess I have no choice but to get this elevator. Let us begin. Sakura. It was her. No, it wasn't her. It was a
Yes,
man.
indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Akira.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. Why? Why are you leaving it to me? You are clearly way more capable. If you don't, you'll never come to the grasp of the... I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death, but Kyoko knows it. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. which is each step forward I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when his time finally comes. Ah, death row, okay.
Oh,
Rather than that, it is not more likely like of a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total.
Well, now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Are we gonna actually sit down? So far, I haven't seen anyone sit down. They're just like these figures, these standing figures. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Are they sitting there standing? It was set up so that everyone could see everybody else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. You're not sitting. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deal, deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? Yes. Yep, that's fine. Pre-trial prep. So we have the Monokuma file, which tells us the estimated time of death, 1:30. The cause of death was a pointy thing, and her wrist was fractured. Okay. Then we have evidence of the struggle. The replica sword, which had uh, decolored on the handle mostly, but also on the other parts. So somebody used it to cut around the room. Then the replica sheath sword was cut with something, probably the knife, unless it was also the sword. So, but that is unlikely because that would mean that Sayaka was defending herself with a sheath, and then her palms would be um, covered in the glittering thing, but her palms are not, only her wrist that is broken. So she was hit with a sheath. Uh, that broke it, because otherwise, if she was hit with a sword, it wouldn't be broken, it would be cut. So, yeah. Switching rooms. Uh, yes, we traded keys. The toolkit. This was placed on Makoto's bedroom as he arrived. It was perfectly fine. So whoever had the thing to open the bathroom was carrying it with him because he's a man who have toolkits and do not have um, swing kits. Unless Sakura is actually a man, which would mean that she has a toolkit. But also, like, no, never mind. Makoto's room cleanliness, it was clean. Okay. Sayaka's wrist. Sayaka's wrist had been fractured, was glittery and so on. In addition, her hand appears to be completely clean except for the index finger on her left hand, which had some blood on it. on her left hand. So she didn't do what I thought she did with like this, but she did it with her left hand like that. Okay. So it wasn't her finger wasn't cut. It just had blood because she wrote on the back. Okay. Then the diet message, which looks like a 11037. The bathroom doorknob, but that was um didn't fit properly because they tried to unput it with a screwdriver. Uh, uh, oh no! First they said that it was difficult to open, and then they tried to unscrew it. Then the door plates got changed. The kitchen knife, and then we have Aoi's account and the dirty trash, the incinerator, um, the sleeve, and the shattered crystal ball. Okay, I think we're ready, guys. Set skills. I do not have skills. I am skillless. Okay, guys.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Yes, please.
So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Yeah, you've said that before.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
And the killer's one of us.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
What is wrong with his face? With his face? Look at him. He's going like that.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Death barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Oh god, Hifumi, they are dead. Have some disrespect, man. What is wrong with you? What are those eyes even? Like, what's wrong with your eyes?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
That
Get
seems
ready to
rather
get
odd.
started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Is there a ghost student? It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded onto your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail. So please be careful. Wait, guys. So we have to time our bullet to when they make the statement because they'll just keep talking otherwise, or do we have a maximum amount of time? That is, if you press escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well done. Good luck. Have fun. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm so nervous. Make your argument. Evidence of the struggle. Wait, what?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah,
That is true.
we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yes?
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No. Evidence of a struggle. There's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or refute someone's lies or contextual argument, we'll repeat. Within a group of statements, the words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? This represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Yeah, your truth bullets are only affected against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding. I don't want to fast forward anything, dude. Well then, good luck, have fun. But I already. Wait, I have hearts and stars. Does that mean I can die? Evidence.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Okay.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
In the bathroom.
Yes.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
She did have a chance to resist. There was a struggle. There's something odd about that statement. I definitely contradict what I already know.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Wait.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And
So
the murder took place in Makoto's room.
I shot, but
In the bathroom.
how do I shoot? Like,
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who
what,
was murdered
guys? What
was
is going
Miss
on?
Sayaka
Why is
Maizono.
this not working?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in the...
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Please, please. I'm shooting. I am shooting. That is the thing. What is not
I assert
like,
that the one
dude?
who
What
was
is going on?
murdered
What
was
is?
Miss-
No. I need to find the controls. I am annoyed by this. Guys, what is going on? Uh, I don't know. What is going on? Why is my truth bullet not working?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems
Do I have to
most
actually
likely
aim?
that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Okay, I had to aim at the words. I lost so much
Just a
time.
second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
There was a struggle, yes.
struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the person who freaking killed her.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No, she wasn't.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Yeah, but her contradiction only means that she wasn't even in the room and she is not the killer.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial, you idiot. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Wait, what? We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka, huh? Okay. Kitchen knife set. Okay.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Some kind of
Without a
sharp
doubt,
object.
That is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it is not some random knife.
No, that's wrong.
Rake.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Yeah, that's why they want to ban them in the UK.
Must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Kinda.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Man,
Okay, so the
you're
murder
brilliant.
weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Look at his face. He's doing the thing.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
How is that
Hold
proof of
on a
anything?
second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Yeah,
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
I
Well,
agree.
we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Of course
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
change
that's
it.
true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes? You can concentrate by holding down the space. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. That is kinda good because I'm not very good at aiming. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and fun. Okay. Make your argument. Always account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
I don't know, where indeed?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Yes?
He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, Aoi was in the dining hall. Break.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I went to go. Yeah, she saw the knife before it was missing and after it was missing. Yeah, I remember.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but she didn't see anybody else, so...
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there
Yeah,
the
but that
entire
is
time.
not so important. The important person is who was there.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Yeah, but you're proving a negative. That is useless.
Then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, half of the people could kill half of the others, and one by one they would graduate, basically.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Isn't there?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Thank you for the truth.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Yeah, but this is not important.
So
Who
I'm not
did?
the killer.
Yeah, you're not the killer. Okay.
So then, who did take the knife?
That is the right question. Thank you, Bambi.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Yeah, she is the proof that I wasn't there. So who can prove that?
I can.
It was Sakura all this time. No, I don't know.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
And you just say that.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Guys.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Airtight alibis. That sounds like a song.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, it doesn't.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
Yep, she is a girl.
What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
How is it?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, we're losing so much time.
Because they're not here anymore.
Hmm? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
That makes sense. To be honest, that makes sense. That makes total sense because she took the knife because she was scared, and then when they tried to kill her, they took the sword. And that's why when she attacked with the knife, the sheath of the sword was cut, and then when they hit her with the sheath, they broke her wrists. And that's why that's the only place where she has like the glittering. And then they took the knife and killed her and so on. Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, She didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Yes, I think that too.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yes.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
You're just trying to prove I am guilty, right?
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna
Hold
die.
on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would say so. Thank you, Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sorry guys, I have to hear it all. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck, have fun. Something that should have been in the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If I can figure out what that something is... Okay? Hammond's Gambit. Okay guys, I have to do this. 4 letters left. HR. H? I don't know. Hair. It is hair, right? Oh, I have to hit it more. Hair.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Yes?
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit...
There wouldn't be a point to remove evidence because it would be his own hair and that was his room.
Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Yep.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
No. That's not it. It's to remove the... What?
That makes sense, does it not?
That's it?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
Yeah.
Not just her hair.
Yeah, I agree. They removed their own hair. So, the culprit has hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Because I removed it. Are you not
The
listening?
killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Yep. Thank you, Kyoko.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Of course I'm
Are
not.
you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Look at his face. He cannot believe it.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Because he doesn't have a screwdriver to do the door, because the screwdriver and everything was unopened in the box.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Yeah, but because they didn't know how to unlock the bathroom.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, I do remember. Do I have to shoot it out of the earth again? The killer struggled to get into the room, and the evidence that proves it.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
What? A double rainbow? What does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
No, he wouldn't need
But if
to.
the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hope
Hugo said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? I have to do it, guys. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there is essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower the trust with everyone, and you're okay. Good. Okay. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck. Have fun. I will have fun. Thank you. So I accelerate the stuff with a shift and
the
lower
incident
stuff.
took place in Makoto's room.
Okay.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes,
She then fled into the bathroom.
she did.
Then the killer ran after her,
Yes.
and they got into the bathroom.
Yes.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong.
She couldn't have locked it because it doesn't have a lock.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yep.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Yeah, there is no such thing as luck, Monokuma. Sorry.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yes.
The killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
But why didn't they know that? Because they need a screwdriver to do what they did, so they must be men because they get the toolkits. But if they were men, they would know that their doors do not have locks.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Yeah.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake. thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Yeah, they changed the names of the people. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked. Which means the important detail the killer didn't know was the crime took place in my room. That's what they didn't know, they thought it was Sayaka's room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
then there would have been a lock on the door, and
Yep.
they would have had to break through.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter that if it was a man or a woman. Like, it should have been a man because they have the screwdrivers. But also, then the killer is not the one who changed the signs on the doors. So, who did it? Was it a person or was it Monokuma?
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yep.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening.
But that's...
That is a definite possibility.
This guy is coming to my side now.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Yes?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yes, of course I didn't do it. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Yeah, that's the whole thing of this. You have not been focusing on trying to find who did it, but
I'm sorry,
just blaming me.
I give up. Quit without saving.
Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No, dude, that is so stupid. You're an idiot.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other
For
thoughts
serious
or
Black.
questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Yes.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so...
Who changed the things from the doors?
Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That is a very good question too.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Unpickable.
Fine. How about
They cannot be
this?
pickled.
The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
But she said she wouldn't.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Okay.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room, I already have the answer. Is the answer here? What are they asking for me? Maybe this one? Uh, that?
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Thank you. Okay, that was it. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. But I would think that the keys were not the clue. Maybe the conversation or something. But it was good. It was
Knowing
good
what
enough.
she'd been through,
Good.
I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see my room, Sayaka. Oh, and she had the knife. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Is that something that exists?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
I found a notepad in my search. Huh.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Okay, so Sayaka is the one who wanted to kill the other
When
person.
you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Hmm.
Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Okay, the thing is that she wants us to know the truth because she already found out that the actual intended killer was Sayaka and the other person only killed on self-defense, right?
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No.
No,
It was
I
Sayaka
didn't.
and she changed the... But why did she do it in Makoto's room? To make him an accomplice, right?
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yep. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it
But why? Why would she write that?
because she wanted to kill something and make you an accomplice because it was in your room.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
So it was a man. Yeah, it was a...
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, wow. What? Make your argument, okay? What bullet do I have? Dorm plates, okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes?
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Yeah, but...
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
No, that's not the case because of the dorm plates.
Certainly would seem that way.
Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, but in the note, it specifically says,
I see. So if then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was...
Yeah, I missed in the previous one, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not very good at
The
shooters, you know.
nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yep.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Indeed.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yes?
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Nope, it was Sayaka.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was...
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah, there's something I want to talk about you. Just in 5 minutes comes to see my room, and she's very specific. She goes like, "You have to see that it is my room."
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably...
Sayaka attacked them, and then they got whatever it is to defend themselves, which was the sword, and then they kill her.
Whoever she invited over came in and...
Nope.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Dude, you're a doorknob.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds
Do we?
me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Perhaps.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yep.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the glittering thingy. The reason that Sayaka's face was broken with a...
I got it!
I got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Yeah, clear as
Right
glittering
there where
gold.
her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Yep.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yep. With a sheath, I think.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
No, not yet. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debate. We talk... Are you getting used to the non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, you'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. That seems difficult, guys. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refuse each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release key cylinder to cycle through each bullet. Okay? You can use the mouse wheel, okay. By the way, if the logic difficult is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For purposes of this time, the logic difficult will be set to mean. Well then, good luck, have fun. Wait, okay, how many bullets do I have? Wait, replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Good.
When the fighting broke out,
Kitchen knife set, okay.
grabbed the sword.
Yeah?
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, no.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Yes?
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
Kinda?
That's exactly what happened.
The sword was used first, then the knife came afterwards. No, that's not the case. First she used the knife.
Broke out,
Okay?
the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, no, because the sheath was...
That's wrong.
Was that it?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yep.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp.
Yeah, they use
You
it to
mean
defend
like the
themselves.
kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yep.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Yep.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Yeah, but it's useful if you want to defend yourself from a crazy pop star with a knife.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Yep.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Mm-hmm.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Which is
I
Sayaka.
think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife
Nope.
hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Nope.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I mean, it could still be that the case. That Sayaka attacked with the knife, then they took the knife from her, then she grabbed the sword to defend herself. No, but then the room wouldn't be so much up with sword cuts. Okay.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yep.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she had the knife.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Yep.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Mm-hmm.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because the
Like
sword
I
had
said
glittering
before,
gold.
The gold coating on that sword comes right off.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is touch it.
Yep.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Or a lot of it.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Yes, someone is trying to kill you and trying to force the door, and you wash your hands.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Also her
Because you think I'm ugly?
wrist was broken, so...
No, that's not it at all.
Is it because you think I'm ugly? There's no way Sayaka washed her gold hands got off her hands because the water was off, she was afraid of water.
I
Oh, I guess the weather was off because she couldn't take a shower.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Yeah, but also her wrist was broken. Someone was outside of the door trying to kill her. Why would you wash your hands?
I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Yeesh. That was too much information, Toko.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yep.
Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Yeah, she was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, she wanted to kill someone and make you an accomplice.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The
With a
person
knife.
with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Mm-hmm.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yep.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Was she trying to make me an accomplice or blame me?
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Was she?
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility.
Oh, she kinda threw me out of the room. I kinda said that she could stay, and then she was like, okay, I will stay, but you go there, so...
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yep. Because you said you would help her no matter what.
Plus, she was the
She
ultimate
wanted you to die for her.
A
Oh, wow.
unforgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Mm-hmm.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
I think that's true.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Yeah, but...
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
That would be awful.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yep. So, is this really all over? No, it is not, you idiot. You have to discover. They just tell you it is not over yet. I'm obviously committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as ghosts go, there's nothing left. Of course, there's a lot left. What are you talking about? What about the trash room? Trash duty, OS account, dying message. Okay, good.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
I missed, guys.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Yeah, I just missed. I know what I have to do, sorry.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yeah, I want to see this clue, but the other clue also is the dying message.
Shoot.
Yeah. I miss, guys, because I want to talk about trash, but
there just aren't any more clues, right? No,
I just want to go to the trash part. I like that part, but of course, they want to talk about the message
There
first.
still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
No, the clue, the bloody thing that wasn't burned in the incinerator.
Dying. Wait, what did you say?
What?
The dying message.
The dying
She
message.
wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask.
What do you need to ask, Celeste?
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Seika wrote the message. Left index finger, fatal wound, right wrist.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
It did.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. That's... What the heck do those numbers mean?
11037, I have no idea.
Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
All about
No,
numbers.
That's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Tancha? Come on, think a little harder, Bambi.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
N? An N? Leon. Okay, it was Leon. It makes sense, because he's a baseball guy and he can throw the ball. I knew it was him.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there. So I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037,
No.
doesn't make any more sense.
No, it says Leon. Damn, it's not used. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
So, are we done?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Interesting.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking
Well,
about?
I knew it was him because of the throw, but I didn't think about the numbers actually.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Nope,
No,
that's your name, man.
It's not random at all.
But how are they going to explain that she wrote it like that?
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
So she's such an idiot that she cannot write like the other way around. She couldn't do like that Leon, and she had to be the...
Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
No, man.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence they tried to get rid of. Yes, the... where is it?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Yeah, but there's no way anybody else would have gotten the crystal ball and throw it to the thing and
You're
not
right.
miss.
That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button of shirt which the killer was unable to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of, how it was disposed of, when it was disposed of. Is it where or how?
I got it!
I guess how?
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
No, it was you, man.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use incinerator without being able to killing duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is a real killer. Burnt sleeve shirt, incinerator, shattered crystal ball. Good. It is shattered crystal ball, of course.
Key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yes?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yes?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order
No.
to destroy the...
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The hero has to use a glass ball a certain way. You throw it, of course.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down there. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Yep.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Man, you're condemned
The
already.
distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet.
Yeah, and that is what condemns him.
The pinpoint
He is good at
accuracy
throwing
needed to
stuff.
Throw a glass bulb that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yeah.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Not for you.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Yep.
You can't be serious.
I knew it from the very beginning. I didn't see it in the numbers. I saw it in the ball.
I'm not the killer.
Yes, you are.
Damn shipper brains have got it all wrong.
Yeah, you are the
Still
killer.
won't admit it? Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
The truth has been
Now
revealed.
here's what happened.
Uh-huh. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of the events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you aim at the missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead you to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck, have fun. So, Sayaka... Wait, what is this? Oh, she is with a knife and she's gonna attack. This one? No. Oh, I have to put it, right? Then here. Oh, I'm going from right to left like a manga. I see. Wait, if I'm going right to left, this is not the first one. If I'm going right to left, the first one is this one. No, like, is there something here? My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began with the killer entered. I guess this one is it. Okay. So I should read it like this, right? And then he got this. And then she tried to... No, wait. This one is there. And this one is here. And then he slaps her wrist. And then... Wait, but I'm missing things. Is that? Is that? Oh no, I have more. Never mind. Guys, sorry. I have more. I have more. I have more. I wasn't looking at them. Wait. Okay, never mind, guys. We have to start again. So this is not it. This one's it. Okay. He enters the room and so on. Good. Then this one is probably not it. So she attacks. She attacks and she attacks and misses. Right? And she misses. And the guy gets this. And then he gets okay, I think that's good. Then he attacks, breaks her wrist. And then the knife falls from her hand. And then she runs to the bathroom and gets there. No, wait. This one should be before that because they are now. This is not the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Okay. Where is this one? This one must be right after this one, right? What about there? Can I put it also there? No. Yeah, I think it's this one. No, but it has to be the knife falling from her hand. And where is this one then? Okay, this one is weird. I don't know where this could be. Never mind then. Okay, the bathroom. This it? He cannot open. No, it's not that he cannot open, but he gets a screwdriver. Because he couldn't open here, so wouldn't make sense to also put that one again. Do I have too many of these? Maybe that's the case. Then he killed her. Right? And what goes here? She writes the dying message. Okay. Act 3. He gets the thing and cleans. Then he goes here and he gets the bowl and then throws it and hits this. And then he throws this. But that thing falls. And I still have a couple that weren't used. But I'm guessing that I don't have to use them, so that's why they didn't fit. Okay.
The killer is you.
Is that good?
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Okay. So, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Wait, they broke her wrist and the knife fell. So this is not correct. Why is it not correct? Oh, because the knife is falling already here. Oh. Okay, so this one. Sorry. Okay, it's this one then.
Here's exactly what happened. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yep.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
Yep.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Yep.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Very impressive.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Okay.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw.
But the killer
had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Look at the killer's face.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they
Looks
left
like a
the
ghoul.
area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Yeah, but that is not such an important clue. I mean, it is fine.
killer didn't
But the
notice
fact
this,
that he did the shot
and
is the
so
important
left
one.
behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object!
I feel bad for myself not noticing that it said Leon. As soon as I looked at it, I knew it was an E. I should have kept looking at it for a few seconds more.
You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to
Yeah, but we
acknowledge
have to
it.
shoot someone. I'm sorry, dude.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Am I? Bullet time battle. Yes? Sometimes during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB or BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse as the tempo marker reaches the center. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse. Okay. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Guys, I have no idea what this means. So do I have to lock onto it with right click and then wait until my argument like do this consequently and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate the tempo. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a couple of life before I get it. And on the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At this point you can press the left button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Okay. Refute their statement as fast enough and you'll become victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 and you run out, you fail. Well then, guys, this looks so difficult. I'm gonna fail so badly.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
The crystal ball? I don't know. What did the killer use to take apart the doorknob? Oh, the screwdriver from their thing.
To acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay, wait. Okay, guys, I don't know what to do.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
So,
Shut up.
I just do
Where's
this?
your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
What am I doing, guys?
Me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up.
What am I doing? Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. What am I doing, guys? I don't know. I don't get it. Have you already come to an end of the debate? Well then, the class is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Boo hoo hoo hoo. I mean, I don't know how to. That minigame, I didn't know what to press, to be honest. Really? Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished. But
Is this really the end for all of us?
But I knew who it was! How do I beat that little minigame? The little minigame! Yes, give me that. Not the whole trial, please. Just a minigame. No, I just...
broke the bathroom doorknob. So what did...
So what do we do? I lock with right click. So
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
am I doing it correctly? Right click, left click.
Stop talking.
Right click, left click. 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 Right click. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Lie. Shut up. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Okay.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Yep.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
He used his own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Yep.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Is he gonna die? How is he gonna die? Is he going to be gruesome, guys? Is he gonna have pink blood like the girls? Hey, I got an A. What do you know? I got 80 medals! 80! I had 5! That's awesome. I can get many gifts.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Alright.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
And the only punishment here is death.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
So if I end the debate, but I get a C or a D,
What's it gonna be?
is it closer? Is there a chance I will be the culprit even if I finish the trial? Leon. He's the winner. The guilty winner. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one who killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed, no it wasn't.
That's why... None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance It wouldn't end up like
I
this.
was just unlucky. That's all.
Yeah, I kind of feel for you. Yeah.
Hey, come on!
I mean, are you going to do it now? Everything's come clear. The decision was made right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd bet it off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. Did you have to kill someone? And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's something I can do to ask her. There's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she'd descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I really do. Yup, yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I'll launch at Monokuma. No! Am I gonna lose? But
That's enough.
that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment?
You mean execution?
Yes, execution.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You have any numbers of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Just kill him. Are you sure? You were close to her, closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, don't you understand? I can say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka or Leon. You shouldn't be fighting we shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
It just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with the sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's, let's hurry up and get what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey, come on.
No, no more begging, no excuses. Society demands it. Are you society?
Please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Okay.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Is it going to be baseballs coming at him at full velocity? I wonder. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. This looks nice. Okay. Is it baseballs? Is it baseballs? I think it's baseballs, guys. Yes. Thousand blows. Is he gonna die of that though? I mean, his bones must be broken and everything, so I guess he would die. He was baseballed into a pulp. Damn. What we saw was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme.
My adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Jeez. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep this going? I just can't handle it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Jeez.
Damn you!
What the heck?
You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting up an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think that what you're saying and what I'm saying are quite fit together.
Shit.
I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry. But if you do that, you're barking away up the Bronx tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You are to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will be changed for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here together? Is it because there's the apocalypse outside?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's something deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get Black and Punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Okay. And just like that he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Nyah. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery in this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can just ask her now.
However,
Even if you can ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you. If she didn't care what happened to you, she would never have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracts failure.
right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you are the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the other would never be able to break free of such a despair situation. Move past their death? That's... I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. What about Junko? I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Well, is he gonna say, I'm psychic? And then he's gonna say, I'm just kidding. I'm just very perceptive. And do it in the memory of Sayaka? Yes, he was gonna say that.
what?
Kidding, I was just pretty good intuition. Guys, we did it. We passed. chapter 1 after I don't know how many hours, and there's 12 students left to be continued. Got an item. Despair bot. Oh, good. You want to save the data? The data. Yes. Here. Okay, guys. That was a long and interesting trial. And next time we're gonna start with chapter 2 at nighttime. So, if you like the video, please leave a comment and subscribe. And watch me suffer through the next episodes too. So, see you next time. Goodbye.